So for today, we're going to be looking at the Seaside Celebration set for the Warlocks. If you guys don't know, we've already done the review video and the Hunter and Titan video. They're both right here. You guys can check it out. The review video also does have the shaders, so that's why I didn't specifically say shaders. But definitely check the videos out because I do think these Seaside Celebration sets were pretty good, at least pieces-wise. As a set, I was not a big fan. But remember, the Discord is up if you guys want to join. The invite will always be in the description, but if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe really does help because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification because that also does help. Other than that, let's get into it. So to start off, we're going to be using the Seaside Celebration gloves. Now, originally this was actually using this is how I used it, but again, because I made the new rule in the Titan video, I just went with the Plaguebreaker hood, which I think looks way better with it. Seaside Celebration gloves, obviously, Bloodline Lineage, robes, Mind Striders for the transversive steps, and then the Scalded Chant Bond Fireside within for the shader. I think this one looks really cool. Mind you, the only reason I like the arms with the chest piece is because there's frills here, kind of like makes sense in that aspect. Other than that, yeah, this one's kind of like middle of the road for me. Like, it's not the worst shit in the world, but I definitely think the Seaside Celebration gloves looks way better with the set that I made in the next one. We'll get to that when we get to that. But honestly, I think it would be the shader that I kind of like have issues with. Not the chest piece so much, because I do think it looks fucking insane with the chest piece. But like, I would say yes, but I don't like the wood piece here because I do think the red with the black looks really cool. Obviously, I'm gonna try to go for like something that looks like that doesn't look bad. No, it's the white. Yeah, honestly, I think it's just a shader issue for me that I'm not the biggest fan of. Also, I do think the boots are probably not the best just because of the glow. It's actually, hold on. I actually don't mind this, just because this one's like a little too much technology, and the design's just too like different from like the chest piece. So that's kind of like my only thing. But let me know what you guys think about the first set. As for the next set, we're going to be utilizing the Crown of Tempest, Seaside Celebration gloves, Eerie Thaumaturge robes, Hawk Fury's boots, and then Coronation Bond. Streaming Spectre for all the shadering, and dog, this one is what I'm talking about. This one screams I am like a witch slash warlock slash wizard slash insert fucking mage name here. And yeah, I think this one came out amazing. I love the frills with this. It just looks really, really good. Yeah, I genuinely love this. I think this one's the best one here. I don't even remember the other ones. I'm just gonna outright say this one's the best one. Shaderized Dreaming Spectrum is what we ended up using because the this right here, this crystal color does not change color. You could do like crown jewels and like do something else instead if you want it, but I don't really like crown jewel. I mean, I do like it, but at the same time, it has the same problem. Crystals don't change color. So you could also use Diadem of Deceit and then go for more of an evil look if you really wanted to. Like, the only problem I have with this is just this looks a little too clean for the chest piece, which is why I didn't go for that look. You could go for Sovereign Signal and then maybe put in some like techno pieces in there, so that way it looks like it's like half techno, half like medieval. I don't like that idea personally. I just feel like it's a little weird. So you could do something like that, but I don't think it looks really good like that. So that's why I ended up just staying with the ornament or the base look of it, because I think this looks really, really cool. But yeah, like I said, this one has a lot of things you could do. So if you really wanted to, if you didn't want, you could just do something like this. I would definitely switch this out probably for like that. Boots would have to be like probably this one. And then this one could probably be like literally almost anything you want. Probably like that. Yeah. And then switch out the shader for something like this maybe. That already goes kind of hard, bro. So yeah. You can do a lot of things with this exotic, but unfortunately, I think this just looks a little too clean for all of this, because there is really no clean armor. And when I mean clean, I mean the fact that like this has just like just pure like surface. There is no like design in here. So that's kind of what I mean by that. Also, apologies if the cut was a little weird. Destiny 2 updated, so that's why I had to do this weird cut. But let me know what you guys think about this one and the previous one that I made. And as for the next set, Claws of Hamkara, we're going to be using the Opulent Strix hood, Favor of Zeus robes, Seaside Celebration boots, and Ancestral Bond, because hold on, I don't want a bond here. That's why I put that. So yeah, this is what I came up with because when I first saw the Seaside Celebrations, it kind of reminded me of like a like Greek strapping for their feet. That's kind of like where my head went. And immediately I was like, well, Warlocks have a really good chest piece, which is going to be Favor of Zeus, obviously. And I was like, all right, so now I'm going to be going for a feather look because obviously feathers right here. And immediately was like, okay, Claws of Ahamkara, I know have the claws, which is going to look really cool. Granted, you could also do this one. I don't think this one is as good as this one because this one's just pure wings, which goes really well with the wings up here. Or not wings, but feathers. And then Opulent Strix because of the feathers. And I didn't want to bond here just because I was like, I don't think it really needs one. So I definitely think this one is probably the better one, just because strictly speaking, the theme's pretty there. It's supposed to be like a Greek like bird almost type of thing, which I think it looks really cool. Granted, there is other helmets you can use, so if you don't have the Opulent Strix, because this is from the Christmas event, the Dawning, so if you don't have that one, you could also put this one. This one is from Trials. You don't even have to play Trials. It's available for purchase like right now, so you could do this one. I just didn't like the fact that it kind of made me look like a chicken without feathers in the neck, which is why I was like, oh no, I don't know if I fuck with that one really heavily. But you'd also do this one. Again, this one is from Solstice, so it literally like not even like an hour ago it just went away. So yeah, unfortunately, let me not show you that one. Honestly, I think this one would just be the best one. The Dawning is coming up, but if you also have it, this one's just gonna be the better one. So Warlocks, let me know what you guys think about this one. And then last but not least, we have this right here. We're gonna be using the Apotheosis Veil, the Royal Protector gloves, Seaside Celebration robes, Plaguebreaker boots, and again Ancestral Bond with primer because I didn't want a bond for this one, which I know is kind of a cop-out for some people, but this one specifically I think does really go well with that one because of the symmetry of the waist up. I think was really cool, and I didn't want a bond to like fuck that up. So apologies if you're like, oh, another one without a bond, but I feel like this one kind of goes really well without one. And shader wise, Gamekeeper for everything but the bond, because I like the fact that Gamekeeper goes really well with the Apotheosis Veil stone. So like that's kind of like my main focus here. I definitely like this one a lot. Surprised me a lot more than I thought it would. If I'm being honest, Plaguebreaker boots is the one I went with, but you could really go with a lot of things here. It does not have to be the Plaguebreaker boots. You could do this one if you wanted. But if you were to ask me like which one would you do that would go well, not only well with this, but also like one that is like easily obtainable, I guess you would say, or obtainable, I would say. This one would probably be the best one. I like it a lot. And it's actually like shaded really well. This is also Boots of the Great Hunt, which is from a raid. So I know some people might say, oh, that's from a raid, but it's a raid. It's readily available compared to like this one, where this is not available right now. I don't even remember where this came from, if I'm being quite honest. Where did this come from? Was it Solstice? No, this wasn't Guardian Games. I think it was Guardian Games. So yeah, I think when it comes to other pieces, I think the arms are really good, and you should definitely keep them because they go really well with this. But the boots are definitely one that I'm like, you can really go full whatever you really want for it. Because like, again, the boots, I wouldn't say are the worst part in the sense of like, oh, that looks weird. Yeah, almost any other thing would be better than that. I would probably say like, because like you also have to like respect the whole like vibe of this, which means like something like that actually doesn't look bad. Although again, Hardened Basilisk, this is one that's not even available in the game anymore. Blood Lineage boots actually looks pretty good with it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Definitely not. It would have to be like something like this, which this is the Holdfast boot, so this is available for you guys. This is not the Season Pass ornament from Season of Arrivals. That one is this one right here, Siege Break boots, which are terrible. So there's a few things you can do, but I just decided to go simple on this one because I honestly was like, yeah, the chest piece is already super duper extra that like I really don't need to make it super insane looking. But if you did want to, just keep in mind that the stone on the Apotheosis Veil doesn't change color. So I feel like that would just be the best advice for me. Like, just make sure you choose a good shader. So Warlocks, let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun with Charles as well, even though it was a little annoying. It was still really, really good. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, actually, I should say, the event is over. I say unfortunately because I still didn't get the god roll that I wanted, although I still had good rolls. I would say I did get a god roll. Also, the Seaside stuff is still available. I don't know for how long. I wouldn't put it past them if it was like a week left or something like that. So if you are interested, I do think some of these armor sets are really worth it. Warlocks, I definitely think the arms and boots are really good. Other than that, you could definitely skip it. Titans, Hunters, dude, it sucks because like the boots, chest, arms, and helmet I think are really good. That cloak is terrible. Titans, helmet, chest piece, boots are really good, and the arms are very situational, and the mark is just kind of like doo-doo butter. But yeah, expect a few more armor videos this week, specifically the Fortnite set armor is going to be showcased this week. So that's going to be really exciting because I enjoy the painted Kitsune stuff and the Titan and Hunter stuff as well. So we're going to be doing the Fortnite armor videos this week. For the chest pieces, we did not get the stasis set, so that is actually kind of unfortunate, but we'll be also trying to do this armor set as well, or specifically the these right here. I've already done a set for this one, so I'm probably just going to take that set that I made and then just put it in here. But Pixel Sight, I'm definitely going to make a set for this. I'm probably going to buy these two, maybe. We'll see. I usually just buy one ornament, and the ornament that the ornament has. Where is it? Here it is. This one. So I'm probably going to buy that and the ornament that it goes with for all the classes, so that way we can make some cool stuff. And then this armor is definitely going to be bought by me probably this week or next week. Next week I do get paid, so I'll probably do it next week. But I also don't know yet. So I have a lot of things planned for y'all. Don't think I'm just kind of like being lazy, because you shouldn't, because I've been pushing out content like crazy. But also remember, the Discord is up, so if you are interested, definitely check it out. But let me know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all. Be safe. I'll see you guys later.